Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. So if you couldn't already tell by the title, today I'm going to be doing my 2018 favorites video. I don't think I filmed any favorite videos earlier in the year, so this one is definitely overdue, and I have a ton of stuff that I'm really excited to share with you guys, from makeup to skincare, technology, pretty much everything in between. I have my Dunkin' iced coffee here ready to go. So with all that being said, let's just jump in. My first favorite of 2018 is actually a bracelet that I'm wearing, and it's from Rauch Co. I'm only wearing one today, but as you guys can see, I have a ton of these bracelets. They come in a ton of different colors and patterns. Some have really cute charms on them. I'll be sure to insert some video clips here of them close up, but they're really, really beautiful, and you can kind of get them to match your style. I picked mainly neutral ones just because I wear mainly neutral colors. Another reason I really love these bracelets is because they're great for mixing and matching. I just have the one on today, like I said, but I also love to stack them up my arm and kind of mix in some rose gold ones or this black and gold one. They're really pretty, really well made, and they support a great cause. When you purchase these bracelets, it comes with this little card, and it just kind of explains the process a little bit more. It says, "This bracelet was hand crocheted bead by bead by a skilled artisan in Nepal. Your purchase empowers women to rise above poverty through fair trade." Shopping more ethically was a really big goal of mine for 2018, and I love putting my money towards brands that align with my values, and empowering women is such a major one of those. As I've said a couple times now, I've been getting a ton of wear out of these, so I will make sure to leave a link down below if you guys are interested. The site always has great deals going on, like 50% off, free shipping. I believe I'll have a coupon code down below as well. I think if I had to pick one absolute favorite, it would be this white one with the little details on it. That's the one that I'm wearing today. Or maybe this black and gold one, but I'll have links below. These have definitely been a massive favorite of mine in 2018. Moving on, my second favorite of 2018 has been the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. I remember when this first came out, like probably close to 10 years ago. I'm so behind the bandwagon on this one, but it is just the perfect bronzer, especially if you're a little bit paler like myself. I was using Benefit Hoola bronzer for the longest time, and I did really like it, but I think it was a little bit dark for me. And if you guys have been following my channel for a while now, you'll know that I've been kind of trying to switch to all cruelty-free products, and Benefit unfortunately still tests on animals. This bronzer has been absolutely perfect for me for a couple reasons. I think the lighter color matches my skin tone a little bit better. It doesn't look as harsh in photos, and it just kind of blends out a little bit better. It's cruelty-free, like I said, and they smell like chocolate above everything else, so really great bronzer. I've been using this religiously for probably close to a year now, and as you can see, I haven't hit pan at all, which is super impressive. So if you have fair skin like me, definitely check out this bronzer. If you have a little bit darker skin, I think they have a few more colors in this as well, so really, really great. My next makeup favorite is the Urban Decay Naked Petite Heat Palette. As I'm sure you guys are aware, warm toned eyeshadow was super trendy this year, and I wanted to kind of dip my toe in the water, but I didn't want to necessarily invest in the full naked palettes. I already have two, and I use them a decent amount, but I'm just not super into eyeshadow anymore. So when I saw this, I thought that this was just the absolute perfect palette for myself. It has 6 shades kind of ranging. They're all definitely warm toned, but they're very wearable. This is as orangey as it gets, and it definitely is orange. It gives me that punch that I want, but I still think it's wearable. I don't feel self-conscious wearing it. And the petite palettes are pretty affordable. I want to say this was around $30, which for 6 eyeshadows that are pretty big, it's a really great deal. I love eyeshadow palettes that have colors that can work as eyeliners and highlights as well, so this is absolutely perfect. And when I want to just throw a small palette in my travel bag, this has been my go-to all year. My next favorite is my Glossier Balm.com. This stuff is incredible. If you haven't tried it, it is worth the hype. I've tried a couple things from Glossier now, and this is by far my favorite. I could not imagine my everyday life without this. I have one in my car, I have one in my school bag, I have one in my purse, one in my makeup stand. They are everywhere in my life. This is definitely a little bit more expensive for a lip balm type of product, but I think it does such a great job that it's worth every penny, especially in the winter when it snows and I just get really dry patches or super dry lips. This stuff saves the day. My last skincare type of product is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. This is another product I'm super behind the bandwagon on. This was like very OG if you've been watching YouTube for a while now. This year I was really on the hunt for a good quality moisturizer. I've tried so many and they just clog my pores or cause me to break out, and I just haven't found one that's worked for me. And I think that this one has been working pretty well. I picked up the smaller size of this from Sephora just to test it out and see how I liked it, and it's been working really, really well. It doesn't have a strong fragrance. fragrance. It doesn't break me out, but it does a really great job of moisturizing my skin and kind of taming everything down. On the back of this, it says it's for people with eczema and other skin conditions, which I don't have, but I think that acne is somewhat similar in a regard that it can flare up kind of easily. So having a product that's really gentle and soothing, I think has done really great things for my skin. I also love that this product doesn't break the bank. For this 2-ounce size, it was $12, which I feel like is a pretty good price for a moisturizer that you use every day, that has good ingredients and all of that kind of stuff. So if you're like me and you're behind the bandwagon on this one, maybe check it out next time you're in Sephora or somewhere that sells it. Moving right along to my clothing favorites of the year, I have one cute item and one kind of loungy item. The first one, my loungy item, is probably no surprise if you watch my week in my life vlogs or college vlogs, and that is my Elon sweatshirt. I live in this puppy. My mom actually got this for me for Christmas last year, and I have been wearing it probably every day since. It's definitely seen some wear, but I really like how it looks actually. It's a little bit beat up. These sleeves are kind of falling apart right here a little bit, and the sleeves are also staining from makeup, just like leaning on it in class. But I absolutely love this. I love the coloring. It's neutral, but it still has like a nice little Elon maroon in it, and I love my school as a senior. I'm feeling nostalgic already. So if I was a cartoon character and I only had like one outfit for my show, I'm pretty sure the artist would draw me in this sweater because I wear it that often. And then for my more fun piece this year, I have this black and white kind of grid jumpsuit from Forever 21. I love the tie up in the back and the length. It cuts off mid-calf, which I don't own anything else that does that. It definitely took a little bit for me to get used to, but now that I have, I absolutely love this. Anytime I got to wear it this summer, I just felt so confident. It's super cute. I will make sure to insert some pictures and stuff of me wearing it. This is definitely a little bit more out of my comfort zone in terms of shape and style, but still very true to my fashion sense and coloring and pattern. And I love the back, as I said earlier. It's not always the most flattering, I will give it that. You definitely have to like know your angles when you're taking a picture in this, otherwise the pattern is very like expanding. But I absolutely love this. It was a really great deal. I think it was like $22 or something like that. I got so much wear out of this jumpsuit this summer in DC. The next two things I have to show you are both kind of technology based. The first one is my AirPods. I know that these are like a funny meme right now, but I got these at the beginning of summer when I realized that I was maybe one of 3 people in my office that didn't have AirPods. And I was like, you know what, I'll give it a chance. If I don't love them, I'll return them. And I quickly fell in love with them. These quickly became an essential in my daily routine when I was commuting to and from work on the metro or walking around the city, working at my desk. And then when I got back to school, I love putting them in walking to class or at the gym, which I haven't been to as much as I definitely should, but I love not having wires for working out. That was something that I really struggled with before getting these. My phone has flown off the treadmill at my school at least 3 times. And although I do think that they're overpriced, I've gotten so much good use out of these, and I cannot imagine going back to normal headphones. And then my last tech related favorite has been my Wacom. So if you aren't familiar, this is essentially a tablet that plugs into your computer, and this pen kind of pops out so that you can use this as a trackpad. You can draw on it and really have more control over what you're doing on your computer. As a design student, I've gotten so much use out of this year. I don't know how I've made it until my senior year of college without one. There's a bunch of different editions of this, but I got the most basic one, like I said, and I believe it was around $70, so significantly cheaper than an iPad and pencil would be, and I get so much use out of this in school. And then quickly, my favorite TV show of the year, I think, was Sex and the City. I had never watched Sex and the City before this summer, and I immediately fell in love with it. It's on Amazon Prime if you guys have a membership, so it was really easy to watch and didn't cost anything because it was built into the membership. And then my last favorite of 2018 was Spotify. I normally narrow down to one artist. I think my top artist of this year was Years and Years. I've been using Spotify for a couple years now, but I think this was the first year that I got really into it as far as making playlists, listening to podcasts, using the explore pages a little bit more, and it's just a really great platform. I really don't understand why people would use Apple Music over it. I've been rambling for far too long now, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I will make sure to have as much link down below as possible. Definitely check out Sashka Co bracelets. They're a really great company and have a really great ethical background, which I love. If you have any questions or video suggestions for the future, make sure to leave those in the comment section down below. I love reading through those. All of my social media will be linked down below per usual, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.